Rolling Tin Fist.
Hello, man. I hope you're doing well. Today I'll be starting the first of a five-part series called A Woman's Weakness. This first installment will be a woman's weakness in regards to money. In my experience, and I'm sure in those of you men who have dated extensively, you know the difference in terms of a woman's reaction when you take her to a burger joint versus if you took her to a fine restaurant. And a nice metric is how much did you spend? You know, a $10 or $20 dinner date is quite a different experience from $150 dinner date given the same two people. And that difference is in the food. Now, weak women, as you've seen or read in articles and videos, are primarily interested in the male for the purpose of providing resources not only for herself but for that of her prospective offspring. And that means that she needs to be very diligent in terms of not only identifying suitable males, but suitable males with resources, and suitable males with resources that she has the capability to extract from. Now, once a woman determines this, she has to really focus all her energy into working to extract that resource. Typically, using not only her sexuality but powers of manipulation to extract those. Now, why this is a weakness is that men with resources typically, let me take that back. Men with significant resources as well as experience understand that there are going to be multiple women looking for such resource. Now, even if the man desires this woman, he's only going to choose one at the end of the day. So the more resources a man has and has demonstrated, and the more likely women seeking those will make themselves presentable. And so, given the same threshold of a woman's sexuality or attractiveness, they will start to compete for that man's resource. So it's in the best interest of that woman to lock down those resources exclusively for herself as soon as possible. Now, the more resources a man has, or has made aware that he has, the more likely the woman will have to compromise versus other women to get to that resource. And so a man who is aware of this can kind of use that to make sure he's getting what he needs out of the interaction with that woman without unduly limiting or eradicating his resources to that end. Now, women in their own right realize that to the extent that they cannot provide those resources for themselves, they need to really make sure they extract those resources. So the less independent a woman is, a less financially secure a woman is, the more likely she's going to be susceptible to the whims of said resourced male. And also, the more of an expectation she has of a man's resources, regardless of her financial position, the more likely she will do whatever she needs to do to get at those resources. So as a man, you need to be aware with your interactions with women, what is the story in terms of your resources? And be aware that you can use, as I discussed in my 3-part video, the power of the purse, to manage behavior. So, what are your thoughts on this?
Let a brother know. I'm off to the dojo. Doom, 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 doom.